So here we have a number of our ridge mugs. We have kind of basically a quota, a rough guideline of how many I'm supposed to make for this upcoming season. Basically make pottery all year long, and we ramp it up more in the summertime. And that's our goal, to get a bunch of stuff done, and then we sell it over a 7-week period. So it's kind of a flurry of activity at the Minnesota Renaissance Fair. We sell quite a few pots. I would estimate we sell about 1,500 pots during that 7-week period. So roughly a little over 200 pots a weekend. When you average that out, it's maybe 100 pots a day. Obviously more later on than we do initially, because it's kind of slow at the start. But we get our feet wet and we get into the rhythm of it that way. And then about Labor Day weekend, it really takes off, and we're busier than we know what to do with ourselves. So basically, this is my garage studio. It's attached to our house, and we've got a sink over there and an assembly table, some boxes of pots and pre-boxing area, a damp box, extruder, and a place where store clay and pull the handles and cut the handles the right size. And then basically a drop down area up there, which has a drop down stairs, and that's my glaze mixing area. And from there we take it out eventually to our firing kiln shed, and that I can show you later. And it's basically a small building where we do all the glazing and firing and bisque firing, and then glaze firing and glazing. Anyway, so this is my throwing table, a real simple piece with roofing nails basically holding the canvas on. And I don't know, every five or 8 years I scrap the canvas and get a new top. So because it does get worn and ripped and stuff like that. So a real simple little scale. Basically, I'm weighing out 1 pound balls of clay, and I cut the clay into quarters, and then round the quarter, and then cut those into smaller amounts, and then weigh them because they're going to be close to a pound. And that's a one that did not turn out, and so we'll scrap that and re-wedge it and make something else out of it, or another mug. So anyway, that's kind of my throwing area. This is my throwing top, bucket, wire. This clay that I'm using is mid-fire white. It's really smooth. It doesn't have any grog to speak of, so I don't have to smooth it with a chamois at the end, which it saves me a step. It's a little bit extra time. So basically, I'm just throwing. Let's see if I can figure out how to take a picture of me throwing one of these things.